today? I hope you are fine. Okay, today we're going to learn about narrative text focusing on fairy tale. Okay, at the end of the lesson, I hope you will be able to identify the social function and generic structure related to narrative text, and then find detailed information about narrative text, and the last one is retell a story. Now students, before we continue our lesson today, I want you to please observe these pictures. There are two pictures. Do you still remember the stories? What is the title of the story? Okay, the first picture is Malin Kundang. What about the second? Yes, the second is The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Do you still remember where did the story came from? Yes, Malin Kundang came from West Sumatra, while The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu came from West Java. Okay, what about the characters of the story? Could you tell me? Good answer. From the story Malin Kundang, the characters are Malin Kundang and his mother. What about the Legend of Tangkuban Perahu? The characters are Sangkuriang and then Dayang Sumbi, and the last one is Tumang. Okay, good. Okay, how about these pictures? These four pictures. Can you guess who are they? Good. The first picture is a little girl with a red hood. Hood means the cover of a hat. What about the second picture? Yes, she is a grandmother. How about the third one? He is a man with an axe, or we can say he is a woodcutter. How about the last picture? The last picture is a wolf. Now, Ms. Zahri will show you a video. Please observe that video carefully, and then you may take notes while watching the video. Thank you.
Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said to her, "Take this basket of goodies to your grandma's cottage, but don't talk to strangers on the way." Promising not to, Little Red Riding Hood skipped off. On her way, she met the big bad wolf, who asked, "Where are you going, little girl?" "To my grandma's, Mr. Wolf," she answered. The big bad wolf then ran to her grandmother's cottage, much before Little Red Riding Hood, and knocked on the door. When Grandma opened the door, he locked her up in the cupboard. The wicked wolf then wore Grandma's clothes and lay on her bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. When Little Red Riding Hood reached the cottage, she entered and went to Grandma's bedside. "My, what big eyes you have, Grandma," she said in surprise. "All the better to see you with, my dear," replied the wolf. "My, what big ears you have, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf. "What big teeth you have, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to eat you with," growled the wolf, pouncing on her. Little Red Riding Hood screamed, and the woodcutters in the forest came running into the cottage. They beat the big bad wolf and rescued Grandma from the cupboard. Grandma hugged Little Red Riding Hood with joy. The big bad wolf ran away, never to be seen again. The end.
Well, have you watched this story? It is an interesting story, isn't it? Okay, now I want all of you to work in groups. Consists of 4 students. All you have to do are please match each picture with its correct sentence. And then after that, please arrange those pictures and sentences into good and meaningful story. And after that, you can send your answer on our WhatsApp group. Thank you. Finally, we come to our last part of the lesson today. Okay, now for your individual assignment, I want you to retell the story entitled Red Little Riding Hood, and then give your creativity and upload your story on your YouTube channel or Facebook, and then don't forget to tag me. Okay, so how do you feel about our lesson today? Are you happy? Is it fun? Or do you feel confused? Please send your reflection on our WhatsApp group. Thank you for your attention, and stay safe and healthy, and see you.